Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Gets this one to Morris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
14, run it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Now Jones. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 55 to Mike. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Mayfield now. Jones has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry, hurry. Tell him to run. Out. 3 down. Out. Run. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. My touch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is QT, complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Good. 180. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Here's Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Slam. Joker. 25, check 25. 14. Tempo.
On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Wilson. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Second and 12.
They're running it.
A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Let's go, D. It's gonna be a long day on this. It's gonna be a long day.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Miles Jack able to record his 5th sack of the season. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Mike. Zebra. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On 2nd and goal. Wilson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've they've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Mayfield. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. A second down throw for Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurry! Give me that ball, defense. Hey, check right.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A 59-yard attempt.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
It's caught at the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
That's track. Watch the safety creep. Run.
Now Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
I'm coming for you, son.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Let's go, D. Watch time. Tight end right.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's caught here by Adams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wilson. Johnson's got it complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Danielle Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, Ebron with it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Go down. Go. Alert.
From the gun, Wilson. This is Miller, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Ebron's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. To throw is Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Wilson. Funches has it complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Third and 2, now Wilson. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Next to score, Giants 20, Bengals 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, that one complete to Hill. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Real. Mark 55, Mark 55. Hey. Buzz.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Mike Popo. All day, baby, all day. Hey, easy. Touch.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They go to Johnson again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Watch out. Alert. Bang out.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And Adams has it, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It's just me and you.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Wilson. And that's complete to Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17.
Tempo.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So that one will be accepted. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Check. Got it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go, 14.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got Adams on the hookup. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. They go back to the ground with Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. from the shotgun. Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And some space here. Touchdown, Giants! Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught by Funchess. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Devin Funchess. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Check 48 to Mike. Check 48.
Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Third and long, it's Wilson. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Me and you, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 55, right there in the middle. 55.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Pistol. Check 55 to Mike. Check 50. Hey, Alpha. Watch the run.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. They have the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.